Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbanwa, good morning, guten tag, guten abend, guten nacht, buenos dias, buenos noches, buenos tardes, bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue, buongiorno, ahoy, akasamash, annyeonghaseyo, assalamu alaikum, shalom, merkaramaka, jindobar, or what do, good morning. It's early morning streaming, it's early, it's morning, we're streaming. Hi, good morning, Screaming Platypus, good morning, Ramadi Python. The dudes are not going off, and stuff is not working because Streamer Bot is not working with OBS. I don't know what the problem is. It's just a guess. There might be a problem with the socket server and OBS. So I don't know. Animations won't play. Nothing's gonna play. What's a man to do? So I don't want to just be like, and the bots died today. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, and even if with the stream running, I don't know if there's anything I can do to try to trick it into. Let me take 2 seconds here before we get too far away from stuff. Plugin manager is the socket server. He thinks to himself, can that be triggered and re-triggered while the stream is running, right? So let's see here. OBS socket server restart. Right. Navigate to tools, top, select socket. Okay, navigate tools. Yep. All right, and then go to. Okay, yeah. So socket server is not even up in. It's not even an option right now. So yeah. So the socket server's not work. Hey, good, great. So none of the animations and stuff will work. I will figure out what's broken on it later. It doesn't matter right this second. Hope everyone's having a good day. Yesterday we were playing Escape Simulator with TalTube. Today we were playing Death Machine with Death Machine. There were some patches to Death Machine. I haven't actually I haven't expressly like reached out to the developer and said like, hey, watch my videos. I think there's some stuff to tweak. He's been fixing stuff, so I think I might. I feel a little bit off about like, dude gave me a free copy of the game I wanted to play. I'm like, hey, there's some bugs, but I'm guessing he'd want to know. So I'll go ahead and do that and like, send him out an email like, hey, here's some streams, watch it. There's a couple funky things. Some of them he might have already patched. Some I don't think he has. Before we get into it, of course, is Jamie Giraffe cheating at video games? I don't know. There's an independent, nonpartisan, third-party think tank, fact-finding commission, committee, group, tribunal, organization trying to determine, is Jamie Giraffe cheating at video games? I don't know. We're just asking questions. Is he? We have to find out. So watch Jimmy Giraffe's YouTubes. Watch his Twitch streams. Get multiple devices, because the mobile Twitch stream can be different than the desktop. So have your phone and from 2 different accounts, phone and mobile at the same time watching them. If you can find examples of Jamie Giraffe cheating at video games, send that verified evidence. Link to the video, timestamp, to bring Jamie to justice at blainsilla.com. Not affiliated. A non-affiliated nonpartisan independent fact-fighting commission committee group, not non-government, a non-government organization, as far from the government as you can be, is this non-government organization, and you can earn 200 Robux in a bounty. Please do not convert this off. Jamie tried to say he doesn't, but then tried to get me to steal a giraffe from a restaurant, so I think he's evil. I don't know what to say. Like, if you can get that on a Twitch stream, and you can send it to timestamps, hey, you might qualify for the 200 Robux bounty. Do not do the conversion on that to real dollars. So far we have gotten emails to that mailing address. It's been an international movement. People from all over the globe have been emailing bring Jamie to justice at blainsilla.com. So you can be part of that movement in email. There's nothing stopping you but yourself. But we're gonna get back into Death Machine. So when we last left off the Death Machine, we actually defeated a boss. One boss defeated. We did it. And we've collected 20 items. I was surprised that we were able to defeat the boss. Ooh. And that is loud in my brain ears. I was surprised that we were able to defeat the boss. I'm not lying. But happy we were. We were able to kind of isolate and really drill down into the game, into the loop. Right? What is the loop of the game? What is it that we're trying to accomplish? It is loud. I thought it was. That's not just my imagination. We'll back it off here. This game has been patched multiple times, 2 or 3 times since we last played it, and a handful of days. So it's highly possible, highly likely, you're competing with the game audio just barely. How about now? I mean, I'm looking at the meters and I'm blowing it out of the water, right? So give me a sound check on that. It's possible that maybe the audio got adjusted. There is a difficulty adjustment that was added to the game to make it so the enemies are a little bit less resilient. I have not touched that because I ain't a bitch. I'm not saying that's... But here, the jump and turn around is still a thing. I don't know... Yeah, there's a delay on the video. There's a delay on the video with the audio? I don't know what OBS's story is today. And I don't care. OBS is being weird. OBS is being weird. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. I thought you meant... All right. All right, I'm flipping my mouse upside down because I think that can cause problems. So now that the mouse is upside down, we still turn around when we jump. Like, this... It's things like this. I need to talk to the dude. Like, from a video game perspective, if I jump, I shouldn't be turning around. Right? I don't know why that happens. But let's accentuate the positive. Right? You're perfect. Yes, I got you. I'm with you. All right. So, and also, I don't know if we're supposed to see all this map, but we do. I do. We beat, was a grave mass. Layer of grave mass. We beat the layer of grave mass. It doesn't look any different. But in the layer of grave mass, that's now a sanctuary for us. So we can go back and forth between Cold Cathedral and layer of grave mass and earn some skulls. Actually upgrade some shit. Make some progress. I'm into it. I love it. I don't know how to go up from Frostgate or down from Monument Extraction to get some of these lower levels. So the next boss we can get to is the layer of the Renegade Furnace. I might get a couple levels real quick before we try that. So basically what we can do is we can ping pong back and forth between here and then make an expedition across the map to here. Go back to Sanctuary, use our skulls to power up for this fight and see if we can win. So that's my stated goal at the moment. We'll take our free items, though. We get a Bloody Blessing, which is, you know, welcome. I have been liking, by default, putting stuff onto Dash, right? That seems to be the best way to affect multiple players. Also, dying in the game, when I felt like I was dying a lot, I'm like, I don't know why I died. There's a reason. Apparently, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but in the patch notes, players can get silent debuffs. That you could silently have been debuffed, like be debuffed by enemies, and like drop down to 1 HP, and you would have no way of knowing. So that is evil. I don't know if it was intentional or not. We'll take this. We'll take the oxidized shrapnel though. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but you know, hey, it's what it was. It's what it was versus what it is. Doubles the size of our projectile and explosions. But we'll see how that affects us. Like, what kind of difference do we have? Right. So we start in a layer of grave mass because this is where we last left off. To be clear, I still really love so much about this game. I champion this game. I hesitate to give it like an unequivocal recommendation at the moment because there is some like player adversarial jank and issues, right? Where I'm willing to put up with the jank for the greater good. I'm willing to like to handle that stuff. I don't necessarily know that I would recommend to anyone else. So I think this is how we would go down. If I'm not crazy. Hold on. What would I think I have to put an electrical in this to the elevator down, right? I think that's the case. But when we have had like electrical powers, it hasn't seemed like it matters. So I'll have to figure that out. Platy almost beat Jin in a race yesterday. So again, I've caught wind. I got wind. So my sources have told me. I got eyes and ears everywhere. And what I have heard through the grapevine, smoke on the street, is Katz is out here practicing at Fast Penguin. And actually, it has been said to beat me. Not Bean Cove, who wins more than I do, but to beat me at this video game. And then Jin's practicing too, because Jin was talking Yang. My homie Jin, my buddy Jin, was talking mad Yang as well on people who are out practicing at this game. Oh, is this another? Where's this at? Oh, this is new. So I am interested to hear more. Jin and Emmy were switching off. Okay, so like Emmy. So what I'm interpreting is Emmy was playing, and then Jin took a shot, right? But for the record, I have never played that game when we haven't been playing that game. Right? When as a group that game was played, that's when I played the game. I haven't played it before or since. Jin to race him at literal turns. All right. But Jin was on board with me. I'm like, no one's referencing Bean. Right, but no, why is Bean getting to skate? I'm like, people are gonna beat me, and I'm like, yo, he's the one who keeps winning. I win what? 20% of the time? I will accept 30% of the time. And that's like races. I will say 70% of the time, Bean actually winds up winning. Right? That is my guess. And I take maybe what's left over, and hey, occasionally I drop the ball entirely too. Like, I don't win every time I go. You try to make yourself less of a target, but I see you. I mean, I can't win. I can't win for losing, I think, is what you'll discover is the case. If the question was who loses the best at the game, it would not be me. Especially, like, when you're streaming. Like, yeah, if you're streaming your game, I don't want to sit there and talk and talk and talk, cutting you off. No one else can hear what I'm saying, so then poor Platy's trying to entertain her audience, right? While I'm yammering on, and they can't even hear it, because I know that it's hard to get a word in edgewise over me. That's... I had a manager of mine once said I learned to whisper in a paper mill, which is to say I'm not quiet. So I understand the challenge. How's this 20 skulls? It was just 10 skulls. I recognize the challenge for what it is. So yeah, if we're racing, I'll try to be quiet just because I don't want to I don't want to step on your video game toes. Right? That's just me. Well, I know I'm not, because I'm not. But right, if you're streaming, you don't want to be like, oh, I can't say anything because I can't talk over fucking Blaine. Like, I don't want that. That doesn't sound like someone would want to interact with. Like, look, I try to, and I usually fail. I try to operate underneath a very simple code, which is to say, would I want to hang out with me? I can't talk over anyone because... Right! But that's the thing. Sorry. I tried to do, would I want to hang out with me? The answer is not always yes, by the way. Would I want to hang out with me? Not always. You know, I have my moments. But yeah, if your chat can only hear you, and that's... I get that. I understand that. Word. I can't even imagine trying to set up the PS4 to, like, facilitate... Oh yeah, and get Discord pumped up. Fuck that. That's gonna be like... That's a specialty type of configuration. I don't expect anyone. Well, I mean... I envy you then. Bite Blade Wreath. This is where if you dash, you get, or periodically, yeah. Upgrade. Oh, to 5. I'm sorry. You know what? Yes, you are I apologize. That is correct. Because what Phasma was it, right? Phasma's not on PS5. Look. There was a time when I was on top of every console generation like a madman. I knew everything. I got every console. Everything's starting to blur together for me. Especially when, like, console exclusives just became, hey, you can get those on the PC. For me, it's like, oh, why, you know, there's often like, why am I bothering if I have to have a PC anyways? If I didn't have to have a PC anyways, then we would have a completely different scenario. I mean, I worked at a video game store when PS2 came out. I worked launch night. That shit was crazy. Full on 70% of the people were buying it. I swear to you. On my life. I'd say 70%. I'd go maybe as low as 60, but more than half were buying the PS2 because they wanted it to be a DVD player. Like, it was like, so this plays DVDs, right? Yes. This plays DVD movies, right? Yes. Because I want to watch DVD movies. Yes. Okay, so you promise this plays DVD? Yeah, I mean, like, I had that conversation several times. Yes. Yes, we have the DVD remote. No, you do not need the DVD remote to watch DVDs. Hey, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Not even Fantavision? You know, like, the fireworks game? Like, surely that would be acceptable. You know? Oh. That was ultra cool when it came out. I don't know how it holds up. That was the one thing that I almost made me want to get the console, like, launch day. Was just like, ah, oh, cool. Japanese fireworks puzzle game. Like, that appeals to me to this day. I wonder if someone is out there making, like, a good Fantavision clone. With, like, really good particle effects. It would take so little to convince me to get that. Almost no effort whatsoever. Alright. By the way, in this game, I am doing exactly what I said I would not do. Which is sit there and try to, like, contend in these early stages. What I want to... Oh, God, no, this one's afraid of! Oh, God, shit! Hi, everyone. Drink. Alright. Okay. So, I don't know if this is a bug in the game or not, but when you get, like, these 10,000 dudes in this little tight area... See, like, there's dudes stacked on top of dudes, inside of dudes, beside dudes. With dudes, near dudes. It's dude... I mean, can I just slowly... Can I... Yeah. Oh, God! Alright. Heal up. Your mom allowed Age Empires and Sims and Pokemons and DDR. That's it. Eh. I get it. I still have, like... all manner of wacky console up in this house. Like, there is an NEC PC FX, which was the Japanese successor to the TurboGrafx 16. I got one of them up in here. There's a Jaguar in here. A lot of my consoles in the past 15, 20 years, I did wind up selling them just because I recognize, like, hey, there's probably dudes out there who are collecting it, which will give these consoles a good home and a good use, and we'll play them. And I'm just, you know, am I gonna play my Amiga CD32? Which I actually think I still have my Amiga CD32. The answer is no. So it's complicated. So there's several. Sorry. So the Amiga CD32 was Amiga, who made computers, tried to make a home video game console called the Amiga CD32. Oh, Amiga, A-M-I-G-A. Amiga. They were a multimedia PC in the 90s. Like, you could do shit on an Amiga that you couldn't do on anything else. So, like, when you used to have anime fan subs, right? Like, we didn't have BitTorrent. If you wanted subtitled anime, like fan subbed animes, you had to go to the flea market and get them on VHS, or you go down to the local college and find the anime club. But they made that shit one of two ways, the subtitles. One, they had subtitling VHSs, where you could actually, like, enter characters on a goddamn remote control, and then, like, record that to a tape. Like, you could actually... Amiga, like, female friend. Yeah, I guess it is. But you could make them with, like, special VCRs. Actually, you could put subtitles on it. in the most painful way you can imagine. The other is you would get like an Amiga that had like a gen lock, right? That would like freeze a frame of video and memory, and then you could add it, and then you could export that way. So like, dudes had Amigas to help make subtitled fan sub anime. Again, to sell at like flea markets and shit, and then eventually like tape trading online before BitTorrent became a thing, and you know, it's a whole conversation. But that company, you know, like, oh, we have really good hardware for what they used to call multimedia. So they tried to make a game console, and it would play some Amiga games, and it was kind of impressive. It was CD. Might have been the first CD console. It might have been. It was close. Dedicated. Like, I think the TurboGrafx CD adapter was the first adapter NEC. But just like saying, hey, this is a console from soup to nuts. It might have been the Amiga. At any rate, I got one of them kicking around here somewhere. Bigger in Europe. The Amiga computers were. Stop hitting me with your stabby things! What? I'll do it like arc. Friendly. Like, right? Am I doing it right? An arc? Friendly. Oh, God. Alright. Alright, so we went from, like, 10 to 100 skulls. Because they spawned in 1,000 dudes. Now, I don't know that that's intentional. That seems glitchy to me. But that does happen. Alright, maybe we'll get the librarian between here and there. The blood doctor. No. Let's try again. No. Shiny! Scraw! I like Scraw. Scraw, shiny! Let's do it. Let's talk. You approach the rickety stand. It's purveyor. Yep. Scraw! Take shiny, leave a shiny. Scraw! Yep, okay. Agility regeneration, increased projectile damage. That's pretty good. Judgment bulwark. I don't have any armor to justify this. So we'll take the ignition powder. We have the increased size of our projectile. Now our projectile does more damage. Scraw. We want to go the other way. Yep, we will. I will get you your lover's notes as soon as I find them, I promise. Any chance we can get the librarian? Did we not already? Yeah, we already talked to the tree shepherd. Okay. Yeah, he wants us to find stuff too. Can I get to the librarian, please? I'll try this a couple more times and we'll give up. Just the shepherd, okay. One more time and that's it. Nope. The blood doctor has fucked me before, so I would see this seems like this should reset our danger meter, but it doesn't. You feel the machine has lost some of its focus on you, right? Oh, the blood doctor has fucked me before. You don't even know. I trusted him. And I should not, and I way should not have. Alright, secret technique. Bramble dive. Sunbirth. Torch geysers. I don't think we've had this yet. It was a mistake. Do not trust the blood doctor. Oh! Alright. Alright, so Cold Cathedral should be here, so we should be able to cash in our shit. It's not a lot, but it should be over 100. Get the Sanctuary, should be able to go... Should be 100 plus, right? That's it? Only 76? That's all? I mean, it takes us to 240, but I thought we had more than that. So this keeps happening too. So this is another one I think is a glitch. Like, this reads to me as in, like, where are we? We are 30 minutes into the stream, 32. So I have to remember, 30 minutes into the stream, right? I'll write this down as, here, I'm going to send a chat message here so I can find it later, right? 30 minutes, 32 seconds, shop glitch, question mark. So I'll find that later on. But this keeps happening. We have the fiery blessing. May I have 12 liters of blood? Yes, here's your pet. Well, I mean, it's similar. All right. So if I go... all right. If I go here, and now I'll pick my... I'll pick Fireball. Right? And now if I go back here, will this fix it? I feel like it did one time. I mean, it's not. Oh, God! Should we be down here? Are we falling through the world? Where am I? I feel like I'm glitching here. Judgment Bulwark. Okay, so that one's fixed. See, this really, like, takes it out of me. I want to like this game, but if we pause, go to options, no, resume. All right, maybe I'll just, I want to see what the tech stuff is, because sometimes I can get actual, like, shop upgrades for, Alright, let's try this. Main menu. And it's going to reset our... Bear with me, it's going to reset the screen resolution, I know. Or is it even going to go to the main menu? Okay, we'll close out and we'll come back in. Yeah, I don't know. I'll message the dude. I want to like this game. I want to be an advocate for it. But, like, some of this stuff is, like, it makes me, like, almost dread streaming it. It's like, now I gotta, like, you know. Now I gotta jump through hoops. Alright. Alright, so we have 21 items collected, so obviously that worked. Alright, we should have our 246 skulls, yeah. I like to go this one first. Acidic Blessing. So I know what I'm trying to not get. Alright. Royal Infusion, gain a point of health, that's nice. Double the size projectiles, that is nice. Here's the hundreds. Unlocks an additional unlocks an additional item. This is part of what I'm trying to gear up towards is this shit. So that should be up here. Which is gonna help my... Which I feel like I've gotten that before. I feel like I've selected that several times. And we haven't gotten this third item yet. But we'll roll with it. I'll take a point of health. I'll take explosions. And we'll head on out. Alright. So we can double back to try to get a little bit more skulls for Layer of Grave Mass. And then we'll go back the other way around. So, again, we'll do it this way. There is a bulwark upgrade. What, down here? Alright. But I don't have any armor, so I'm not overly worried, you know. And even that doesn't seem like that triggers right all the time for me. And I don't know if that's just my perception. We could try the gamble machine. I think it's only 3 skulls. I got 3. Right? Yeah, try it. 3 skulls. Nope. Nope. Hello, tree shepherd. 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 Okay. So we can sit here and grind out a little bit. It's maybe a little boring. I recognize it, but you see how chaotic it can get when the game decides it wants to throw a million dudes at you, and I can't justify the risk, right? Get the skull. 3 skulls, 4 skulls, 5 skulls, 6 skulls. Seven skulls. 8 skulls. Alright, yeah, so these dudes are all stacked together here. So this can be good if I can just, like, kind of dash through there and, you know... That's why the dash, I feel like, is the slot to put your spells on. Because that becomes, like, an area of effect more than anything else. Right? You got the ranged one, which obviously has the benefit of, like, hey, you can really precisely control it from range. If you put it on your scimitar, on your sickle, right, then it doesn't cost you any agility. But the area of effect is just so good. It's worth it. Smoldering Brand. I don't think that actually works. Yep, you're gonna be using dash a lot, so we'll throw it on there. Our next one is 10 skulls. We'll get it right now. Spring Vial. Sweet. Jump higher. I like jumping higher. I also like the double jump. I like it when you get triple jump. All of these things are fun. These are fun video game things. And I'm happy to have them. Alright. Secret technique. Ice Sickle. Leap forward 3 times. Nope. Mist form. Instantly take the form of leap into the air, freezing. Sure, let's try this Snow Veil. Alright. I mean, it looks cool, but what does it do? Is that, like, reuse anti-air? Like, we're gonna punish people who do, like, crossover? Like, jumping crossovers? Like, what? Is it just, like, an additional jump? Maybe? I mean, you could kind of spam it. So it is spammable. I'll say that. But other than Fast Penguin, what have you been playing, Platy? I guess this technique is also... It does require agility. Okay. So you can spam it, but it still takes a slot of agility. Phasma yesterday, a bit Apex Arc Raiders and a little Sims each morning. That's nice. Everyone seems to enjoy Arc Raiders. I keep saying I'll get into it. I will. I don't know when. You know, once. Oh God, no! Hold on. Whoa, shit. I guess once no one's playing it anymore, then I'll be ready to strike. I got shit. I'm getting. Fuck off all the way. Drink your potion. Quaff away. Fuck off. Alright. Alright, so that works good for that. Maybe that's good to get out of these, you know, when I'm surrounded by dudes. If you want to be aggressive, you're paired with aggressive players. I am friendly. What's the thing? It's like... Oh, so we want friendly enough people to be nice. We all tell. So we can all take on the matriarch. Well, that's so nice. Finally, we're taking on the matriarchy. I've been begging us to do that for years. Like, this game speaks to me. Am I right, gamers? Oh. Drink your potion. Heal up. Oh! Oh, get out of the way, though. That is a pretty cool move. That did seem useful in that weird circumstance of me jumping into 10,000 guys. So, good to know. I play guitar and flutes at Extraction. Bring people joy. Collecting rubber ducks. I mean, truer words have not been said. All right. Just slowly chipping these dudes to death. Arc Raiders is, I assume, cross-platforms. I think you said you were playing with... You played with Jin one time? I feel like if yeah, Rogue. Got it. And oh, and... Now, I have a question for you. I don't know. Was Jamie Giraffe cheating at Arc Raiders? I don't know. Do you think that does Jamie Giraffe cheat at video games? I don't know. People are asking questions a lot. I mean, that question comes up a lot. Jamie trapped elite. Do we have video evidence of that? I don't know what that means, but that sounds. I have no idea what what that means, but it sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard. I mean, I believe that is a horrible thing. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, I need those skulls, though. Fuck these dudes! My fucking Blizzard uppercut is savage. Oh god. No. No, too many guys. Drink. Quaff. Quaffle. Consume. Oh god. Alright, all the way over here. Okay. Turn around. Stick it out. Baby got back. Oh, stuck. Drink. You lured it into Taro, so maybe cheating. I mean... We should ask the dude that it happened to if he considered it cheating, right? He alone would be able to, like, testify to, is that cheating? Did he feel cheated? Oh, fuck, no! Oh, God, no! Oh. Get me out of here. Yeah, send some skulls. Give me something. Royal Infusion, gain a point of armor is good. Because we do have the bulwark in theory. Yes! I mean, have not an AI feelings? Tormenting Echo. Leave behind an echo that causes a burst of electricity when damaged. Butcher, leap forward. No, I'm into my fucking icy uppercut. Right? My icy Shoryuken. For shit like that. Boom, fuck all you. Yeah, this seems like a good hard counter to, oh my god, there's a stack of homes. And I don't want to deal with. Yep, extra jump. Let's go. Okay. Drink. Consume. I mean, can you cheat an AI? That's a good question. Like, can you cheat the AI? Right? Oh, there's something up there. Oh, shit. Let's go check that out. Cryptonomicon Volume 4. Alright. This build feels nice. I do like this. But I acknowledge I am playing the press your luck game of at a certain point in time I should really consider cashing in these skulls. I'm just making the machine matter. The death machine is getting very irritated. It's getting very, very, very cross with me. Very, very cross indeed. Viral hoarfrost. Infection. Okay. Heal up. All right. That move's great. Let's try it. Let's try it. Ready? Here we go. Oh! Just crash the game. Oh god. For framey. We're framey. We're framey as hell. Oh! Alright, let's go try to collect our skulls. Nope, not yet. Alright. Oh, it's squirrely. The game is unhappy. The game is unhappy with what I did here. Alright, let's heal, let's heal, let's heal, let's heal. Quaff, 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 quaff. Quaffle, 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 quaffle. Okay. Alright, whew. Spend 10 skulls? Sure, why not? Item card. Potentially summoning a orbiting specter, glacial veil, gain a point of armor. We're already gaining armor automatically, so we'll go ahead and we'll get the caged curiosity. Let him go deal with these dudes. I mean, here, where are we actually at here? I mean, we're down to 11 frames a second. This is not a slouchy computer. Granted, like, the Intel Arc is not, like, you know, it's not a massive, you know, GPU, but we shouldn't be having any level of problem. Alright. Let's go get this, let's go get this shit. Oh god, alright. Woo! 400 skulls, plus whatever we have in equipment on us. Alright, now we're back up to 100 frames a second. Oh. Oh, is it gonna crash? The game might be playing and I can't see it. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Where are we? I'm just gonna press quaff just in case I can heal. Alright. I should probably... Discretion, a better part of valor. Like, I think the game might actually crash. So I'm gonna go cash in what we got. Call this a hell of a run. You know what I mean? Let's just cash in our shit. Hopefully we can go to Grave Mass, right? We don't have to go to, Cold Cathedral. Yeah, okay. Punch it in. I mean, that's a good build. I like that build, but... Yeah, I mean, it's getting out. And the games, I could hear the game, like, running. It's still doing shit. So I'm like, I'm going to leave while we can. I'm going to get... Well, if the proverbial getting is good. See, like, look, we just unlocked... We should have an additional item, but we don't. So I don't... This third item seems to be hiding. Purchase in the shop are discounts. And I've also spent money on that, and I don't know that that works. We've bought that a couple times. Like, we're re-rolling and nothing else is coming up. Alright, yeah, I mean, it's a shame. I do like the game, but, like, some of these challenges are... You know... Let's break them down. Like, so, like, yeah, hey, we'll look at the other ones. So, like, a handful of the challenges are... One of the first ones is a very simple, if I jump, now I'm facing to the left. I don't know why that is, but that causes me no end of heartburn, right? There's that overlay issue that we have with the shop sometimes, right? I know on this run we bought an additional item, and I don't know if that means an additional slot or one of these things, but for 100 skulls, I would think it's an additional slot, and it's not unlocking the additional slot. We've bought this discount 2 or 3 times so far. I'm not going to go back through all the old ones, but I know we have. And that hasn't changed anything. So it is kind of disappointing. And there's also like the meta issue of I can't get back to Bitter Rest. Right? Like I can't use this sanctuary. So part of the reason why I'm just doing like ping pong, ping pong, ping pong is I can't use this one. And going from here to here, you saw how hairy things got. By the time you get to here, it gets crazy, and I basically have no chance of making it all the way there. But I really do appreciate this game, and I want to love this game. But it just, some stuff seems broken in it still. And I don't even want necessarily be like, oh, I don't like spawning 600 dudes. Let me see if I can kill them, I guess. Right? Like, yeah, I got a shitload of skulls for my effort. But yeah, it really does, you know, when you're in there and you're doing it, and I'm like, all right, I'm like sitting there like, all right, we're gonna jab this thing and this thing. Like, it's fun to do that. It's fun to gather the skulls, but you just keep banging my elbows on like sharp edges and shit. Like, right? Like, it's just, so that's why I can't like necessarily enthusiastically recommend it unless you're just kind of like, oh, dude, I like the aesthetic. I like the trappings of it so much that we'll kind of roll with these with the rough parts. You know, take the smooth with the rough. Because I don't even know that like the Judgment Bulwark. I don't think I've ever seen that actually trigger. I don't know. But I do like the game. I do like it. I do like it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So I'll definitely email the developer like, hey, I have a couple videos. This would be like what, 3 or 4 on YouTube. I know a lot of them are past. A lot of this is past. But this is January 15th, right? A lot of my stuff I played might have been before patches. This is after the 260113-01, which I guess is just 26. Now I look at it, it just means, yeah, it's just January 2026, January 13th, 2026. It's post that, and I remember hearing a lot of people complain about the mantle, like sometimes how they could get stuck on edges with that, and I remember getting that happen to me too, but that's not been as big a deal as just simple things like, right, like always turning left. I don't know why always left to turn, but I know that gets in my way. And like that spawning in all the dudes is, if that's intentional, I got it, cool. Then we got to do something about that slowdown. If that's not intentional, then it gets fixed. But like, if you want to spawn in like 85 skeleton dudes, okay, cool. I got like a Ryzen 7 9800 X3D, 16 gigs of DDR, 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. He says incorrectly. What, an Intel? I should know this. B580. Whatever the nicest Intel is at the moment, whatever the nicest ARC is. And I know it's not like the world's greatest GPU, but like, it's been handling a lot of games admirably. I have not had any problems with it whatsoever. So I don't know if that's a GPU issue. Fine. And then, yeah, just, I swear, obviously the shop glitch when that happens is the greatest bummer of them all. But I swear I'm buying stuff and it's not, like, watch, let's do this. I'll buy this discount. Right? And the next, if we came back here, it would still be like 10s and 20s. Right? So I think if I do this, right? It now says unlocked. I know I've bought that before. So this might be... Also, it changing resolution when you go to the main menu. In this case, like, maybe even crashing when I go to the main menu. I think it might have crashed. Oh, it's loading. It's thinking. I'm resizing it so I can at least navigate around here a little. Or no, it is crashed. I mean, GPU's doing shit, CPU's doing shit. All right, but yeah, we'll start to wrap up there. So I really want to like it. So I don't know. Like I said, I'll send it. I'll send it to the dude. Thank you again if you are watching this. Thank you again for the key. I'm not going anywhere, right? Like, I'm telling you, you got a good game in here. I've been struggling with my JavaScript Scrabble game, right? So don't get me wrong. I get it. It's hard. I've been contending with, like, server timeout socket issues and and just stuff randomly break. I get it. But yeah, dude, keep it up. There is a good game in there. I want to play the good version of this, and I think a lot of people would want to play a good version of this. I can see this being very popular. So yeah, take the encouragement for what it's worth. Thursday, it's Thursday, so we should be doing Thursday Night Phasmophobia with dear friend Jinnerbomb. That'll be Paper would love it, right? Paper, who is, look, I have the American predisposition to hear a British accent and immediately put him in a monocle and a top hat with I get it. I have that. Everyone else. If we hear a British accent, we think one of two things. We think aristocratic, landed gentry, right? Or bad dude from Star Wars. That's it. Like, that's it. Those are the options. That's what we have. That's how we operate. And I see him as, again, landed gentry. I see him as someone with an OBE, right? And not even like not even just like a lord, something like a duke, right? Or even a marquise. Like he and he likes just like really grim shit. Like he loves Binding of Isaac. But yeah, he would like this too. So yeah, it would be really good to get this game sort of squared away, because yeah, it's when it's fun, it's super fun, and all of the trappings are really well done. I love all the things kind of around it and inside of it. So yeah, 100% on board with that. Speaking of bad video games or making video games, again, so you got the Discord up, right? The Discord is in front of you. You can see that. That's called that's a QR code. That's a QR code, gamers. It's a thing that exists. You can use these things to find stuff on the internet. I don't want to get I don't want to get too complicated here, right? I'm not trying to blow your mind. But yeah, these are things that do exist, and you can use them. Maybe consider trying one time. But yes, so leading to that, there is the first of the Blainezilla Select category of games. If I do this, will this work? Will this work? It does work. Blainezilla selected categories of games. You have Blainezilla's words with enemies. It's like what if you had chess but also Scrabble? Huh? What if you had Scrabble but it's an actual area control game? Yeah, so check it out. I have started to add in little bits of tutorial, like a grown-up. Like, hey, people aren't gonna know how to play this game, Blaine. So I'm like, all right, well, like, so now, like, you have, like a tooltip. It tells you the difference between the standard and the chaos mode. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. Little tooltip. It's not centered. You're right, it's not centered. Does it drive me nuts? It drives me nuts. But I'm going to ignore it for the moment, aren't I? I really am. But yeah, I'll have to add in. I'll have to continue to add in tutorials. And again, this is what I'm saying. Like, struggling with even the game state, with the way the game state is stored and shared. Like, how does the client side know that the person who is playing, that both players are connected, and then this is the first turn, and X number of seconds has passed with the person not clicking on their active row to like make a play. Like, I'm trying to make it elegant. And it's breaking shit, right? It way is, and it's weird to me, but that's kind of, I can't wait to misinterpret the entire, yes, please do. It's weird to me, but hey, software development is a thing. If you want to get to it, go to Blanezilla, the Discord. Go to Discord, and then the URL is there. And then like, yeah, I'm just not sharing the URL on the stream because it's a small server. I don't know how many concurrent players I can support. I've done four. Four worked. Based on what I've read online, Node.js should be able to support thousands of concurrent connections. And the server I have, hundreds. So maybe hundreds of people can play. Maybe it bombs out after 10. I don't know. But if you go into my Discord, there is a channel for Words with Enemies. Yeah, Words with Enemies. You can let me know if you run any bugs. You let me know if the server goes down. I could restart it. The server should be fine though. I did get PM2 set up, and so it should. If the server crashes, it should start back up. But check it out, see what you think. This is actually not the first game I made. This is the second one, but I think this is the one that with the lowest barrier to entry. Blanezilla's awesome 148% solid gold trivia game. You need 5 to 6 people to make that fun, and so. This 2 players, and we get together 2 players. So check it out if you feel the need. Is Jamie Giraffe cheating at video games? Watch every YouTube video he has. Watch all of them start to finish. Click on the little thumbs up on that because that lets the algorithm know you're looking for Jamie Giraffe cheating. That's part of how the Google I believe that's how if I were to design the algorithm, that's how I would have designed it. So that's probably what it does. Watch all of his Twitch streams, multiple devices, multiple accounts. Right, again, because the mobile, right, now they have multiple, the mobile can be different than it is on the desktop. And how would you know that he's not cheating on one? You have to have multiple. You can't even watch it at higher speed on you, but make sure you interact with it, right? It's the only way. If you find examples of Jamie Giraffe, send me the link to the video, the timestamp to bring Jamie to justice at Blanezilla.com, a nonpartisan, non-governmental, unbiased, fact-finding organization, tribunal, association, collective of concerned gamers and citizens, pet parents, people who have gone to Japan 3 times. It has international support to find out, one, is Jamie Giraffe cheating at video games? And when we determine it is actually yes, when we can prove it is yes, then we bring him to video game justice. 200 Robux reward for evidence that leads to Jamie Giraffe having to apologize for cheating at video games. Do not do the conversion on how much 200 Robux is in your local currency. Just think that's a lot of money. But on that note, we'll be back later on today. I promise. Phasmophobia. In the meantime, Scream Pie Plus, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Sorry that your streak got broken. A human did mention that you were asleep. I didn't want him to wake you when we were streaming yesterday, so that's partially on me. I'm not going to get like irritated about it because, you know, it's a weird thing to get irritated about. Real Monty Python, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Taro, everyone else who's watching, I'd like to thank you for watching me play video games. You did not have to watch me play video games. You could have played video games yourself. You could have done something utterly unrelated to video games. You could have watched a movie. It's a movie. It's a small documentary. So like this is a hard one to navigate to, and this is for a very narrow subsection of people. And it's actually probably skews a little old for the people who watch me, but I'm still going to throw it out there for you. On YouTube, there is a video code called The Target Shoots First. It's 6 years old. Vincent Dawn posted it. It's a little documentary. Paraphrase it as the guy who shoot it. It's his first job out of college, and he goes to work for Columbia House, who in the 90s and 80s and 90s was a record club that you could become a member of. And they would do crazy shit like get 10 CDs for a penny. And he kind of peels back the layers on, like, it was just the 90s. So he just has a video camera with him that he got for graduation. And it's a multinational corporation. And they're like, yeah, cool. You can just film shit around here. Like, and that would not happen fly today at all. Like HR will be, I'm like, yeah, you just sure film everything. Like and so he just peels back the layer. Like, here's what Columbia House, this was like working there. These are like the internal conflicts we had. This is how like we made decisions and stuff. And it even kind of like leads to him in a large part being in charge of alternative music, which like was this Nirvana? What is this? It was really interesting. It was a cool little documentary. It kind of ends abruptly for my taste because I guess basically at a certain time he just like, I'm not videotaping work anymore, and it kind of just like so it doesn't land well, but the lead up is good and it's really enjoyable. So yeah, check it out. I thought it was really cool. It's not hyper long. The target shoots first. 1 hour and 12 minutes and 22 seconds by Vincent Dawn on YouTube. Check it out. I thought it was really cool, and it tells you a lot about, explains a lot about how are they getting the CDs so cheap. That's in there too. It's really neat. So, Plaid, if you got a lot of CDs, check it out. I don't know. But you didn't. You didn't watch the target shoot first. You watched me play video games. I might not understand the decision, but I appreciate you making it less. To everyone who wasn't watching, I'd like to thank you for not watching. I appreciate when people don't. Yeah, yes, you love the doc. If you're into edging, you'll love the. Oh, Jesus Christ. Appreciate when people leave me the fuck alone. We're gonna go ahead and raid Paperweight. And on that note, I hope everyone has a good day. Yins be good. Peace out and deuces. Deceased. Bye, everyone. Yeah. Catch you later.